Welcome to the Take a Listing Today podcast, where our hosts Jim Studebaker and Todd Robertson give you strategies to get you out of the office right now so you can take a new listing today. And now, here's Jim and Todd.
Hello, the Take a Listing Today podcast. As the announcer said, I'm Jim.
I'm Todd, and here's our producer, Lisa Gray, in the corner.
Hello, Lisa. Welcome back to our show. Before we get started, we have a wonderful topic for you about calming homeowners. And, of course, towards the end of our show, we're going to call some people to maybe give away some money.
Ooh.
But before we get into any of that, I have an exciting announcement. The Take a Listing Today IT department has brought the show into the 90s with email.
We're making progress.
Apparently, there's this new thing.
We're about 100. We should be like almost into the 20s, right?
Almost into the 20s, yeah. Apparently, you like type a message on a computer and then it goes through to somebody. So that's pretty cool. So we have email addresses now.
Let's share with the group what our new emails are.
Today podcast.
Jim at takealistingtoday.com.
Yes.
Not podcasts. There's no podcast in there. Jim at...
They're never going to find us.
Whose idea was it to make email addresses?
And if you want to find me, you go to Todd at takealistingtoday.com.
Yeah.
And if you want Lisa, you go to the producer for today at takealisting.
At some podcast in Florida.
Right, depending on where she lands. I'm assuming is Lisa at takealistingtoday.com.
Yes. And in honor of this great event, I am going to have a little competition for our listeners. The first 10 listeners that send an email to me at Lisa, so it's Lisa, Lisa, at takealistingtoday.com, get a $50 gift card for ProspectsPLUS. So I will email you back.
That is great.
Instantly.
Wow. That's like free shopping.
If you're one of the first 5. First 10. First one. No, just kidding.
You're doing 10, right?
I'm doing
What
10.
were we drinking before the show here?
We're going to have to find out what's
another
in
one of these.
I
Yeah.
think there's a gas leak.
Pretty soon Mr. Chu is going to be in line.
I think in Wisconsin they start early. I'm also giving away for the first 10, Todd at takealistingtoday.com. I'm going to give you the URL. I will email you back how to download this for free on your phone, your tablet, whatever. It's about mindset, become a listing legend.
You didn't say what it is. You just said this.
Right. So they have to be looking at it.
Where some people are watching, right? If you're only listening.
Watching, some are listening, yes.
Well, if you're only listening, you're out of luck. And I think what I will do.
You would have loved it. But the first 10 that email me, I'm going to give you the link to download this book for free, Become a Listing Legend. And what Jim's going to do, you're in for a surprise here.
Oh, this is great. This is so good. What am I doing, Lisa?
I'm giving them your leftover sandwich from lunch today.
Well, for the first 10 people, that's going to be very small pieces. How about your choice of a T-shirt or a coffee mug?
That would be great. The first 10 that
Can we do
emailed
that?
Jim, yes, we can do that.
Jim at takealistingtoday.com.
A shirt or 2 mugs, because it should come in a set.
2 mugs. All right, whatever.
Okay.
Put in the email if you want the shirt, one size fits all, unless you're... Never mind.
Right.
Shirt or 2 coffee mugs.
That's a nice offer.
Put that in the email. The first 10.
First
And
10.
in my
while supplies
email,
last.
you just have to say, I don't want your crappy mug. I'd like some money.
And,
Right.
and a mindset, give me the book, knowledge, please. I need more listings now.
Right. And if you don't want the T-shirt or the mug, just email me and say, I don't want your crap, but your email's working. So that's good. We'll know it's good. So, all right.
Let's jump right in
Let's
after
jump
all
in here.
that great news, right?
So today for show 125, an amazing topic, how to calm homeowners' fears about a problem listing and find success.
Ooh.
Now, there's a famous quote that goes, quote, there's someone for everyone, quote. It rings true for houses, too. There's a buyer for every house sometimes. It just takes longer to make the match. And there are many reasons why a home may not sell. Starting with the obvious, it might be overpriced, and that's pretty bad.
Well, and you know what? We need to elaborate on that here for a second, because I know that all the real estate trainers out there discuss this, and it's great that we're bringing this up, because they talk about when a realtor goes on a listing appointment at the kitchen table to Mr. and Mrs. Seller, they say that the honest ones will tell them, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, 90% of marketing your house starts with pricing your home correctly tonight. So that has to be in there. Raj, we talked about it earlier. I have a neighbor that's $100,000 overpriced in my neighborhood right now. And they're using that to sell other properties.
Yeah, and she's invisible actually to many potential buyers. It's really sad. I'm sure we've heard the old adage, I can always bring the price down. Well, it just does not look good when you do that.
Right.
It smells of red flag to anybody seeing you online when they see you drop your price. It makes them think, wow, okay, they're going to want to negotiate. I'm going to go in and lowball an offer.
Exactly.
Or makes them wonder if there's something wrong with the property. But just putting all of that aside, overpricing a property. So people have a budget when they're looking at a property. And they have an idea, typically, specifically if they're working with a realtor, what they can get for a certain price range. So let's say my budget is I'm not going to go above $500,000.
Right.
I know I can get a 2,500 square foot home in the Lakewood Ranch area, certain amenities, certain age home for $500 and under. Maybe it's $450 to $500. If you overprice $550, that's the price you're starting at because you think I can always come down, you are invisible as a home seller to me and anyone else who knows what the market will bear for that price. Or for that home. So if most of the homes are $450 to $500, you're at $550. I am literally hitting max when I'm looking on Realtor.com or Zillow or working with a realtor, and I am not seeing your home. So you are invisible. Not a good idea.
And not only that, they're still paying association dues quarterly.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, and the couple that are not living in their house.
They're not living there. That's overpriced. And who knows what's going to happen to prices if.
Yeah, this is the worst time to do that. You know, I just saw something on Realtor.com. They talked about in the last week, there's an 8% drop in home prices in certain parts of the country. I mean, it's trickling down slowly, and not everywhere is that happening, but it is happening. Some of it could be fear. It's hard to say for certain. But the last thing you want to do is overprice, be invisible to a good percentage of your market right now when you really want to be visible, and then have to lower it and make people concerned. Why are they lowering their price? So these are all bad things.
Good point. Yeah.
And our show sponsor, ProspectsPLUS.com, has a great handout.
Yes, they do.
As well, right?
Yes. In fact, they have a couple different. They're called their direct response reports on Prospects Plus. So if you go to ProspectsPLUS.com, go to the product section, drop down and look at flyers. Under flyers, you'll see direct response reports. They have one called The Dangers of Overpricing, super popular report. I see agents grabbing this all the time. You can download it for $19 and then print it out however many copies you want for yourself. Or you can have Prospects Plus print out a bunch of copies for you and ship it to you so that you have it to put in your listing presentation at open houses, however you want to get that thing out to people. You can have it as a giveaway on social media, on your website for an email, in exchange for an email. We have another one called Most Common Mistakes Made by Sellers When Choosing a Price for Their Home. It shows a pyramid of 10%, 50%, 80%, and pretty much what percentage of the market you're going to get looking at your home, depending on what you do. If you're pricing at the top, you're going to get 10% of the buyers if you're at the top of your market, because you're invisible, right?
Right.
50% of the buyers you're going to be visible to if you're pricing somewhere in the market, what the market will bear to what investors are looking for. You're going to get a nice chunk. That's a nice round amount, 50% of the market. If you want to move fast, you price differently. And of course, a good realtor is going to explain that. So that's what you need to be, right? Listening to our show as one of those realtors that explains you need to get out of Dodge. You've got to move. You're relocating, new job. Then you're going to want to price it a little bit lower, heading now toward into investor pricing, and 80% of the market will see that and go after that. And very often it's a strategic move to get a bidding war going on. So
great point.
That's a great report.
So check that out.
Yeah, a couple of great reports we have.
All right. So reasons why a home may not sell, of course, being overpriced. How about a dated home? That's another biggie.
A lot of that out there.
How about a home with a poor layout, which is a bit harder to overcome? It's easier to fix problems like nasty wallpaper or the ugly shag carpet from the 70s.
I thought shag was coming back in, no?
Maybe it is. Maybe not with dirt from the 70s. So maybe we can clean that.
The
And
stains from the 70s.
All right.
we didn't put in here the green porcelain toilets. That's another
And
thing.
the,
that
and
might be
the
an
Green
issue.
refrigerators.
the avocado
Right.
refrigerator.
Avocado. I think those are making a comeback, right? I mean, bell bottoms.
stuff.
Keep it long enough. Keep it long enough, and it will come back.
Right.
Well, if that's still working after that long. Of course, another issue is cleanliness. Don't underestimate the importance of a clean house, devoid of smells. A cluttered, smelly home can send buyers fleeing to their car for some fresh air.
Right. And think about these last 2 points that Jim just mentioned here. These are easy for the homeowner to handle.
Right.
And if a buyer sees that, the buyer is thinking a deal because, I've got to do all this work. So
Totally.
So you're starting off losing leverage.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And it's harder to envision living there. Isn't that what we want?
Right.
That's why the car dealership, the salesman gets you in that car, gets you driving that car.
It's
You
clean,
want
it's
people to
perfect.
envision
Right.
what that's like. You want them to walk in a home where there's nothing that's making it hard. An overwhelming smell of a dog or whatever. It's going to be harder to envision living
Yeah.
there. And if you have allergies, you may think, I can't buy this house because I'm going to have allergy issues.
Yeah,
So.
absolutely. So improvements needed for the home to have a better chance of selling still may be an easier feat than the work you may need to do with the client. Does that make sense? Still may be an easier feat.
Yes.
Improvements need...
Improving a
help
home.
us there, yes.
A home is a tangible. It doesn't have feelings. It doesn't have emotions. Human beings have feelings and emotions. So making improvements on a home may
most
be a
of
lot
them.
easier than working with a client who's attached to that
right.
home and the way it presents.
Got it.
And getting them on board. So that's where when you have a problem listing, part of it is overcoming the problem listing, right? The tangibles, the things that you
Right.
need to change. The other part is getting the client on board to you can't overprice it, and this is why. And it truly is in your best interest. I'm not trying to get a quick sale, and it's not every man for himself. I really do care about you. Or I love your little thumbtack or spoon collection, but we've got to get it off. We've got to get it off the wall.
Knickknacks,
It's
tchotchkes.
it's got your tchotchkes have to come down temporarily.
Declutterize.
Right, and people are emotional about those types of things.
Shrunken head collection.
Or the blue shade carpet or whatever
Paranormal
it is.
dolls.
right, a room full of dummies, ventriloquist dummies.
Right.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. It can
Okay.
be challenging to get them on board,
Well done.
but you can do it. And coming up, we're going to talk about an agent who actually had dealt with something like this on a grand scale and did a phenomenal job at it.
Can't wait to hear what this agent's name is.
Yeah, that's gonna be
gonna
good.
be a doozy, I think. So what truly defines a problem listing? Aside from the obvious, such as filth, outdated features, bad layout, price, etc., there are other reasons a home may end up on the hard to sell list. How about
Yes.
the location of the home?
Right. There could be power lines, right? We talked about that in my neighborhood. One point
yeah.
something $1 million home on the water, but you've got the power lines. You're thinking you don't want your kid to grow up with 6 toes.
Right, exactly. I mean, it might be a long distance runner, it might be in the Olympics with 6
Right,
toes.
right. It could help them actually.
Right.
Well, and if you do have a situation where you think, oh crap, this isn't an awful location, go on prospectsplus.com/blog, our blog site. There is a great blog article on location, and it talks about how to overcome locations like next to a cemetery, right next to maybe an arena, a big arena, things like that, where you think, oh,
How to spin it positive.
right.
Yeah.
Right. So another issue might be an unreasonable or unacceptable HOA or their rules. Maybe some cosmetic problems with the house, poor renovation choices, and those bad neighbors. Other problems may pop up from time to time that make a problem listing, but the ones we mentioned are among the most common. So how do you fix this? The first step is to offer some solutions. Some problems with properties require more work than others, and of course, more money. Here's our agent, Agent Jolenta Averill
It's easy.
of Madison, Wisconsin. That was pretty easy.
She
Thank
picked a
you, Lisa.
Wisconsin agent because she's from there.
Well,
You see?
exactly. Is this a buddy of yours?
Right.
Maybe.
Okay.
Trying to make him famous. Huh?
She's with Wisconsin's Lake and City Homes. She knows all about this firsthand. Averill took a listing for a circa 1940s home. It had been gutted and remodeled, removing all traces of the charm of the period. In the process, the front door had also been removed and the space was walled over, creating a major psychological barrier for
why
potential
did somebody
homeowners.
do that? There's no way to get in the front door now. That's like a horror film.
You'd be surprised.
Theft issues. There's a lot of burglaries in that area, so they just took out the door and
No problem.
covered it up. Yeah,
Right.
that worked out good. The homeowner fired her original listing agent and hired Averill before leaving the state to get her new job in Florida. With an absentee owner, the agent was forced to take control of the situation. She requested architectural renderings and price quotes from several contractors, tasking them with designing a walkway, a stairway, and of course, a formal front entryway. Rather than becoming overwhelmed with how much work there might be, Averill renewed her analysis with an eye toward what might concern buyers the most.
Very resourceful young lady.
Yeah, in the end, there wasn't an objection she did not consider and she couldn't handle.
See, and I love that because you think about her mindset, right? She doesn't even need this book, but that her mindset was that strong to say, boom, I will pay the price, do whatever we need to do to make this happen for this couple.
What kind of a review is she going to get from this client?
And
you know?
lifetime referrals.
Yeah, absolutely. Well worth it.
Yeah,
well,
that
the lady
sounds like
left,
a lot of
moved to
stuff.
Florida.
She was like a general contractor there.
Right.
Huh.
But every challenge you overcome like that, you also gain confidence. You teach yourself something about what you're able to handle. So the next time she comes across a problem listing, maybe she becomes known for that. Maybe that becomes her niche. I handle things other people walk away from. Maybe that's how she starts advertising herself. I'll tell you what, I mean, go for it. Just go for it. Don't matter what kind of mountain you have to climb because you're always going to win coming down the other side.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that. That was very profound.
Thank you. That's a Wisconsin thing. We just are born knowing those things.
Wow.
See, we didn't have that privilege.
I don't know.
You in Florida, me in California.
I was born knowing nothing.
right.
And that lady
I still haven't gotten very far.
Hey, I was born hungry and crying, they told me that.
When I was born, the doctor smacked me. I found out the nurse, she got a few in too as well. So, yeah. All right.
Was that the mom that paid them? Or?
It might have been.
That was the humor segment of our show. We're back on track now.
Yeah. Oh, wait till you see that series on ProspectsPLUS.com. One of these days, the hilarious series
The
is going to come out
hilarious series. Be the first one because that's going to be for
that'll be good.
Short
Probably
amount.
the first and last one.
Yeah, it's for a very, very special segment of real estate professional out there.
Oh, it's going to
use
kill
that.
it. It's going to.
It is.
According to us.
So wrapping this up, be their pillar. Sellers of problem homes are often frightened, and can you blame them? They worry about how much work and money it will cost to make the home competitive in the market. They worry that the home may not sell at all. They have no idea where to start the process. That's where you come in. You have to take the time to investigate and tell them nothing is impossible, says agent Julie Brown at ChicagoAgentMagazine.com. Some things are harder than others, but you should be able to reach out and find resources to help you. It's constant communication and just telling them that you're there for them.
And I was going to say, that's the whole key. Like, you're going to have challenges along the way, and don't be afraid, because if you're afraid, you're going to have problems with them, right? Because you don't get paid until you go to the finish line. So constant communication can help solve any challenges, and we can work through anything.
Exactly. You're not just there to help them make a sale. You're there to help them through the entire process, whatever comes up, she concludes. And that's not downtown Julie Brown of MTV fame from back in the day.
No, this is the real thing.
Back when MTV showed music videos, I believe she was one of the
she
DJs on there.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I'm too young, but.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you weren't. Yeah, okay.
Let's call a couple people and give some stuff out. You want to?
Let's do that. So hopefully you learned how to calm your homeowners' fears and, well, look at this. A whole flock of postcards landed here.
There we go.
How many postcards on average does the printer Prospects Plus print shop
That
print?
place, Prospects Plus. I am told that they print about 50,000.
Tongue twister.
It was
50,000 a day.
I sell
going out all over the
seashells on the sea.
Yes.
country.
How many shells is it? Yeah.
Now this is a nice looking card.
She sells seashells
out.
at the seashore. That's what it was.
Happy Labor Day.
Look at that. That's a great card.
This
You're
is
ready to
ketchup.
catch on the real estate
This
market.
is
Give us
Rusty
a call.
Johnson. He guarantees to sell your home in 60 days or less, or I pay you. Well, that's
In
pretty.
ketchup.
That's pretty.
Let's get him on the horn.
That's pretty impressive.
I like his little tongue twister on the cover of that, where he says,
try it?
"If you want to catch up." Shit.
Lisa.
That might make it on the blooper reel.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have to
I
apologize.
said, oh, a ship.
Oh, ship.
A ship. There's a ship.
HR, please.
We're at the beach. I guess it's that way, right? Oh, there's a ship. Oh, out there. Yes. Okay.
Oh, God, it's beautiful out there today.
Wow.
Look at this.
Yeah, that's all right. You know, we always have good weather here. Are you
Yep.
okay, Lisa? It looks like you are struggling to grab that.
Okay, we can't save you at this point.
Are you all right? Have you hurt yourself? Does Tyler need to help you stand up? Oh, here we go. We didn't even say anything. It's happening.
It just happens by itself.
Oh.
She just combusts one time per show.
It's just like
She's lost it.
oh, ship. Oh, is that in the water? Yes, the old ship out there.
Okay, we're good now. We're good.
Did you hit your head? What happened?
Okay, here we
I
go.
felt like a dog who had his head caught. I was reaching to get this, and because I had the headphones on, my head got stuck.
I think we need some oxygen masks to drop from the ceiling when this
We're going
happens.
to have help in here in case someone gets stuck in the future. I'm stuck.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a little problem. I'm okay now.
Well, that would have been something if she was just... Okay, do you remember what we're doing? You should be dialing a phone number as soon as you...
Wipe off the
recuperate
waterproof
over
mascara
there.
that we got you for Christmas.
No, she's doing okay.
Now I know how the dogs feel when they get their head stuck in the fence or something.
Did your dog get his head stuck somewhere often? Yeah. My dog has never gotten his head
No,
stuck.
my dog hasn't. That's a Wisconsin thing. You know?
Is that it?
Another one of those.
There's a lot of holes in Wisconsin that dogs stick
Yeah,
their heads in.
the fences are kind of,
Okay.
All right, here we go. All
right.
Oh, boy.
Here's Rusty. Oh, man.
Hope Rusty knows what he's getting himself into here if he answers
Right.
the phone.
Johnson Home Selling Team, Keller Williams Realty. For all questions related to our listings, press 1.
It's like she just said for fraud questions.
Oh. Why'd you hang up?
Because it was a voicemail.
No, it was like an auto attendant.
Right, it might have passed them through.
I don't want to have to go through that again. Okay.
I forget.
We're going to somebody new.
All right.
Who is this? Probably a good call. Just hand it to her so we don't have any more
Right.
swear words on this
Well,
program.
plus you might get stuck down there again. I didn't know what was happening. I just saw her crying. and she
Should we
was
see
bent
her
over
head
crying.
bobbing? I thought she might be getting sick.
I didn't know. Do we need to help her?
Nobody was helping me.
Well, I didn't know if we needed to help you, if we need to call the
I
front
thought maybe
desk.
you were doing a dance or something. I wasn't sure what was happening over there, so
Oh boy,
we were real concerned.
not real.
Because you do some odd things over there.
Oh,
Hello, hi. Is this
Jennifer.
help me out here? Jennifer.
Yeah.
Okay, Jennifer, we're okay. Seriously, this is the Take a Listing Today podcast. We're calling because you made a postcard order with ProspectsPLUS.com. It says how popular your neighborhood is. Remember doing that?
Yeah.
we're calling
All
you
right.
from our podcast called Take a Listing Today, and you're on the air live, and we wanted to congratulate you on your postcard, ask you what you're doing, if it's a campaign, and give you a chance to win a $100 gift card. Would you like that?
Sure.
So, Jennifer, tell us about your postcard that you mailed out. You're local here in Sarasota, aren't you?
Yeah. Yep. I sold my mother's condo or villa in that neighborhood, and so I just wanted to keep my name in there,
This
in their hands.
is the follow. You're doing the follow-up campaign, Jennifer. That looks like from the Just Sold follow-up series. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well done.
It's gorgeous. It looks really good. I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
How often do you send out postcards through ProspectsPLUS.com?
I think once a month they're set to go out in that neighborhood. Yeah.
Awesome.
God, you are so smart.
Yeah.
You're a master marketer.
Thanks.
That is excellent. Well, Jennifer, thank you for sharing some time with us. And we have a special part of our show here where we like to give away a gift card for ProspectsPLUS.com. You can use it for almost anything on their website. Are you game for that?
Okay.
Now we're going to ask you a question and 3 possible answers, and you have to get it right, so it's not automatic. Put your thinking cap on. The question is as follows.
Did you say, oh no? What is the amount of our gift card here? Are you okay, Lisa?
$100.
This is going to be a great show.
$100.
$100 gift
All right.
card for almost anything on Prospects Plus.
All right. So Jennifer, here is your question. As Todd mentioned, I'm going to give you the question and 3 answers. Just give us the answer that you think is correct. Ready?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Here's your question.
You got this. You got this.
What is a Bombay duck? Is it A, a type of duck, B, a type of fish, or C, a type of curry?
What kind of question is this?
I love curry.
It's a food question.
Jennifer, hopefully you know it because I don't.
Okay, I have a good guess on that one.
I'm going to say C. I don't know.
Which is, which one?
Bombay.
C, the type of curry?
Yeah.
Come
All
on,
right.
be good to her.
All right. Is it a type of curry?
Oh, Jennifer, you would have loved it. You could have bought a bunch of stuff on the website. Signed up for Market Dominator. Got
What was your
bunch
guess,
more
Lisa?
listings.
I actually thought it was the curry, but it's a fish.
It is a fish. Did you just look that up?
Yeah, I did.
I say we give Jennifer
I
another
really did
shot.
think
She
it
was a
was-
trooper.
that would have been a good curry. Let's make a curry named Bombay fish.
Lisa,
And then
even
it-
though you cannot win by the rules, that's still cheating. When you look it up, come on.
Jennifer, we're going to give you another one. That was way out there in
Jennifer,
my
I
mind.
encourage you to cheat on the next question. Take your phone.
I don't think Jennifer needs to cheat.
No.
She sounds like a very intelligent lady. I think you're going to get this one. Are you ready, Jennifer?
Okay.
All right, here we go. What is the term for a group of owls?
Oh, jeez.
Is it a parliament,
Oh.
a blessing, or a terror?
Oh my God.
They are called kind of weird.
Can't even narrow that down.
A parliament?
Ooh. She's going with Parliament.
You're going for parliament?
I like her answer. It just sounds strong.
All right, let's see parliament.
Oh my God.
Jennifer, it is a parliament. Congratulations. Todd was Jennifer win today.
Jennifer, you're a trooper. You won an extra bonus, so you get a $100 gift card that Lisa will get to you after the show and a signed copy of the book, Become a Listing Legend. So thanks for being a trooper. Keep up your campaign. Take a bunch of listings. Come see us up in Bradenton. You're wonderful.
Okay.
Thanks, Jennifer.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Whoops.
We're not pulling apart, you guys. After 130 shows.
I thought they were pulling the plug on us there. Finally, but no. All right. Well, that's pretty cool. And she's right here in town. So
Yeah.
I love that series. It's such a beautiful looking series. I mean, she's so smart because she's already purchased the mailing list around the listing and the sold, right? So she owns it.
Right.
And you know what agents do typically is they leave it on the side or they tuck it away somewhere never to be seen again. You've just opened a door. You've just started a relationship with people that you in a neighborhood where you sold a home. Why in the heck would you disappear? So this whole series is called Just Sold Follow-Up. And you grab that list that you use for your just listed, your just sold, and you just keep mailing to them every month. And the headlines and the copy on this, it's perfect for this market.
And that's what she did, is the campaign?
That's what she did.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's what she did.
So you go on the website and you set this up, and you can stay in your pajamas for the rest of the year. If you schedule this out, they just go out for you automatically.
I thought you said stain your pajamas. I'm like, why
Not
would you do that?
stay in your pajamas. Stay in your
Stay in them.
pajamas.
Stay in your pajamas.
Your
Yes.
onesie, your onesie.
On that note, let's do the closing music here because clearly we need some medical attention in here. I think maybe she bumped her head, maybe concussion.
Well, at least she's not stuck down there anymore. Like, I didn't know what was happening. I thought she was doing inventory on our shirts and stuff.
You know what? It's a weird time to do inventory right in the middle of a show, but
You guys have been great. Bring us home. Bring us home.
well, don't forget the email thing that we said at the beginning of the show. If you want some stuff, email us, and hopefully we'll be around next week as well.
Hopefully they'll keep us. Thanks, you guys.
See you later.
Bye-bye.